So the history of Knox Health, so Fusion Sleep started in 2006, and I came in 2008. And it was, and then that became, we had a history there where afterwards, probably around 2010, we started working with regulated drivers. So companies from regulated drivers to say, hey, we know that people who are regulated and drivers may have a higher risk or higher prevalence of sleep apnea.
Yep.
And that's something that definitely can have safety implications, and we definitely know has health implications. And is there a way that we can test someone, get them on treatment, manage them so they don't have to be off the road, but we can make sure they're safe?
Yep.
And we can hopefully get them doing well with treatment. So we want to essentially do what we do in the clinic and translate that out into the field, is what we called it. So we would literally go to where drivers were. So it could be in the cab of their truck, in a hotel, it could be anywhere. So we sent people who are our respiratory therapist, someone who was one of our sleep technologists, and said, go. And then we would read the studies. It was more of just a test of like, does this work? It was a pilot program.
Okay.
And it did. It worked. And then we started working with other companies to kind of do the same thing. And then we started measuring their outcomes. So we were able to look and say, okay, well, how much for people who have these sleep disorders with other health issues, how much do they normally cost? And what does it look like after we treat their sleep apnea or any other sleep disorder?
Yep.
And we could see that their costs would go down. Their healthcare utilization, they weren't going to the doctor as much, not having to get as many prescriptions, and they also felt good. So quality of life was better. And also risk management, like less accidents and all of that when you are able to treat someone. And so then from there, what we found is that companies we would work with would say, well, why are you only working with our regulated population? We have other people who are not regulated who have sleep issues too.
Yep.
And we expanded from there. So that was called Fusion Health initially. So we had Fusion Sleep, which is still our clinic where we see people both in the office or remote or through telemedicine. And then we essentially grew this other program where we work with employers throughout the country. Okay. And then Knox Medical is a company based in Iceland and Reykjavik. And they essentially are the ones who are in the sleep diagnostics. So they produce the devices that we use to diagnose someone for their sleep disorder, both in the home and in the laboratory. Okay. And then Knox Medical and Fusion Health and Fusion Sleep merged together in 2019.
Oh, okay.
And so when that happened, then the name Knox Health came. And so Knox Health is actually multiple different, what we call like solutions or business units underneath it.
Got it.
And then also we have another one in there, which is a prescription digital therapeutic, so something called Somryst we acquired a couple of years ago. So it was the first FDA cleared digital therapeutic that you could use to treat chronic insomnia. So treatment of choice for chronic insomnia is something called cognitive behavior therapy, which
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So it's like almost like retraining your brain on how to sleep, and trying to also address those negative thoughts that can happen when you can't sleep. So how do we address it? And then what are the behaviors you can do both in the day and the night to treat it? And it leads to long-standing remission. Like you can get sustained improvements in your insomnia when you do this, as opposed to putting someone on medication, which maybe treats you at the moment, but doesn't get to the root cause.
Yep.
And this is a way that you can do it on a wide scale. So cognitive behavior therapy can be hard to get to, so there's not that many therapists that are trained to do it. And a lot of them tend to be in urban settings or academic centers, so you have a lot of people who don't have access. So this was a way to increase access.